Make a difference. WVIZ salutes our neighbors who give generously to improve the quality of lives in Northeast Ohio.
I was the Rookie of the Year in 1978 for the Detroit Lions. I played for not Arizona, but the St. Louis Cardinals. Then I came to the Cleveland Browns in 1987 in a trade, and I played my 89 and 90 seasons here in Cleveland. I was born in Jacksonville. It was kind of a big family environment, a barbecue family. It's in my blood.
This is Bubbas Q, world famous barbecue and catering. We're located in Avon, Ohio. We've always sold barbecue on the corners of Avon, and we just enjoy it so much, so we thought we would open a restaurant. Brittani is our manager here at the restaurant. She's grown up in the business as well, and she's always just had a giving heart.
What I do is I'll take the food from the restaurant, the leftover food, and before I got pregnant, I used to take it to the people that were asleep on the streets, and I got to know like a lot of the homeless people. What I would ask them, like, what made you get to the point where you were at, you know, because people always are like, oh, homeless people they just don't want to help themselves, but a lot of people said like they went through a tough time and they didn't have family to help them out or to get through it.
That's when we decided to feed the homeless here at our restaurant. We do that on Thanksgiving and Christmas, and we have the homeless here there's a group, Community Resources here in Avon Lake, and they bring in families, and then we do different groups in Cleveland that come in on buses, and City Mission and 2100 Lakeside.
At their daughter's urging, the Bakers sacrificed rare days off, inviting the homeless in for special holiday dinners, underwriting the cost of a full barbecue meal for every guest.
The Bakers have been great partners with 2100. They invited us last Thanksgiving for a full meal for the guys, and they even allowed some of the guys to have to-go boxes afterwards, so they were just very generous. It's very important to have people from the community help support the shelter. It gives practical support, could be, you know, food or funds or whatever.
We do, you know, support the City Mission and 2100 Lakeside. We're doing something now with the American Lung Association. They're raising money for kids with asthma, people with asthma. The community, the booster clubs here in Avon, the high schools, at Avon Lake, we're real supportive of them.
Al, an athlete first and then a businessman, had to get used to his daughter's ideas about giving funds away to those less fortunate.
I'm just getting on board with Brittani. I'm just learning to have a graceful heart and a mercy, because I was an athlete. Everything that I did was centered around me, my weight, my strength, how was I perceived come Monday morning. That's a natural way of making you selfish. In 1978, I was the Rookie of the Year. I was an All-Pro. I'm standing in the middle of the Los Angeles Coliseum. I'm getting a Rookie of the Year ring. That should have been the pinnacle of my career. The only thing I can remember saying was, is this it? So it was kind of an empty feeling.
Through giving to others, that empty feeling disappeared.
Like, Dad, it's like a gift. I was like, you're supposed to give. So we did it, and he said that was the best gift that he could have ever had. He said he felt so good after, and he just loves it, and he wants to do it every year. And
I learned a word called tithing. And that means to give like a tenth of what you have to the church or to the homeless. Christmas Day, I'm gonna spend X amount of money. Thanksgiving Day. And so my daughter and I, we both agree, this is a form of tithing. You are putting back into the community what you've taken out.